Hi, this is Cassie, and I'm going to show you how to make a rhinestone template using your gypsy. The first thing you need to do is choose your design. I've already done this, and I will zoom in for you so you can see it. Then you're going to want to make a new layer, which I've already done. And on this layer, you'll make your circles. Now you'll need to measure your gemstones or your rhinestones, and they're usually in millimeters. So I like to change my gypsy measurements over to millimeters. You'll need your circles to be slightly larger than your rhinestones. And if you're using multiple sizes of rhinestones, you'll need to make multiple circles. Then we are going to line up our circles on our design. I'll zoom in for you here. Maybe, there we go. Now we'll use our copy button to make all of our circles the same. Then we'll line up the circles on the design. You'll need to leave a little bit of space in between them. It doesn't need to be much. Try and make them as even as you can. And you'll want to do this for your whole design. And I've already done this, so this is what it looks like. I have an extra circle in there, so I'm going to delete that. Okay, so this is what we have. And now you're ready to cut. So I've loaded my paper onto my Cricut mat. If you're going to be putting your rhinestones onto paper, then any cardstock will do. I'm going to put mine onto fabric, so I'm using vinyl. Load it in your machine. Now this is done cutting, and you're going to take a craft pick of some sort and weed out all of your circles. And yes, I kind of have trouble with this. Yeah. And through the magic of video, I am almost done. I just have a few more circles to take out. And I use a piece of tape to collect all my little extra scraps. And then you can take your template off of your mat. After my vinyl or paper is removed, I like to cut down the template a little bit so that it's not quite as bulky. So this is what we have. And I take some transfer tape, which makes transferring your stencils so much easier if you can peel off the transfer tape. So remove the backing of the transfer tape, and then you're going to press it over your image. Hopefully you won't have the same problems I have. So press it over your image, make sure it's nice and pressed down, and don't do that. Okay, nice and pressed down. Then you're ready to put it onto your fabric. So here I have a pair of jeans, and I'm going to put the template over the back pocket. It's also good to have a strong, sturdy surface right underneath the layer of fabric that you're going to be putting your rhinestones on. I don't have it shown here, but I eventually ended up putting a piece of glass in the pants to give it some stability. So rub your stencil on, and then gently peel off the transfer tape. And this is what it will look like. And you're ready to put your rhinestones in. Okay, so what we're doing is we're using a hot fix or an iron-on gemstone, and just place it in your circle, and then press down with your heat tool. It doesn't take long, and then you're ready to get your next gemstone. It's a lot easier if you have tweezers or one of those little gemstone picker-upper things, but I don't have one, so I fumble around with my fingers. Once again, through the magic of video, it's all done. This is what it looks like. Then you're going to carefully pull off your stencil, making sure not to pull off any of the rhinestones. After you've pulled that off, you're going to want to put a hot iron over it just to make sure that all of your rhinestones are permanently set in place. And that's all.